It's Thursday, August 17th, 1:06 p.m. I actually found this, what I'm going to tell you here this morning, but I wasn't able to record it till now. But this morning I checked the back porch and everything, and nothing had changed overnight, so I made my way around here like I always do to check the yard for anything. And I got over here by this tree and I noticed this chain laying here. And if you look really closely, it's got dirt, mud, roots. See that? Dirt. So it was in the ground. So anyways, I asked Jim, I texted him and asked him if he put that there when he mowed yesterday. And he said no, he didn't. Here was our conversation. I said, did you do it? He says, no, what is? And I said, a chain. And he said, or I said, a muddy old chain, old dog chain. He said, where is it? And I showed him the picture. And he said, I used to tie the dog to that tree about 100 years ago. And so I said, well, how or why is it there? And he's like, I don't know, thinking. And then I said, seriously, any ideas? Where did you used to put the chain? And he says, there was a hook in the tree and I clipped it there. So I said, has the chain been in the tree? Because I don't remember seeing it ever. I said, and it's muddy. He said, I haven't seen a chain there since before Christ. And he said, is the hook even still in the tree? And I said, I don't know, where should I look? And he said, about 7 feet up. And anyways, I came out and looked, and there's the hook where it used to be, pretty much where he said it would be. So I looked around a little bit on the ground, and I saw this. And that has to be where the chain was. And it was pulled up out of the ground. So, one of my Bigfoot friends apparently found that chain, a dog chain, pulled it up out of the ground, put it over here. I wonder if they're trying to help us out. So that's pretty cool. Just when I think, oh, nothing's happened this morning, then something super interesting I find. Oh boy. They are very entertaining. And two, see, it's right where they found it, right there. Our bedroom's right there. I left those windows open last night in the living room, all the rest of the house, but we had the air conditioner on in our bedroom, so that window was shut. But I was thinking they were right out here last night, at some point doing this. And I went to bed about 20 after 2. I was up really late last night. I suppose they could have been out here even while I was sitting right there on the couch, but I think they probably did it after I went to bed because they'd feel more safe. But that is crazy stuff. So it's been 20 years ago Jim said that this chain was hooked there and went to a shed that was sitting right here. Yeah, it's been a long time. So that's my cool Bigfoots for you. Finding his chains and throwing them on the log, or on the tree, helping us out. Saturday, August 19th, 7:34 p.m. Okay, we were just outside getting ready to make a fire. I was getting it ready, but my sound recorder, the card was full. So we came in, Jim and I both, because I wanted to download that stuff so I could start the recorder. And I was sitting here getting ready to download stuff. Jim was standing right over here, and we just heard something just hit. We think it had to be the house, just so hard. It sounded like an explosion. Right, it was about 8, it sounded like it was about 8 to 10 feet up on that side of the house, the outside of the house. And we went out there and looked around, and just nothing, saw nothing. But it was so obviously something big. We thought like something big fell on the house or something, but there was nothing. So we're thinking the only thing that it could have been was one of them ran up and hit the house really hard and ran away. I don't know why, but it was very, very obviously something. And of course, I had nothing recording at the time. So we're gonna go still have the fire, see what happens. We're both thinking that it was almost like, since we were out there getting ready to make the fire, and we came in, we were in here for a few minutes, and it was like they were saying, "Hey, where'd you go? Get back out here and finish making the fire." Okay, today is Sunday, August 20th at 7:29 p.m. Getting a tool out of his toolbox, and he came and got me and said, "Come here, I'll show you something." And he showed me in his screwdriver drawer. He said, "This is not mine." And I'm like, "Well, that's the one I put out on the railing for him." And I'm like, "I didn't even realize they took it." So I checked my phone to see when the last time was I had a record of it being on the porch. And it was yesterday at 5:18 p.m. So they took that sometime between 5:18 p.m. and I would say it had to be, because we had a fire last night. And we kept hearing something in the garage, and at one point, that door over there, Jim kept saying, "Did you leave that door open? Did you open that door?" I'm like, "No, I didn't. I don't think." But at some point, they brought that back, and what is so crazy to me is they put it in the correct drawer. They put it in the screwdriver drawer. How wild is that? So they're not just returning them outside anymore, they're returning them to the proper drawer. Who knows, they may have brought another one back. I wouldn't even know it. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Just when I was thinking they weren't doing anything. Oh, and well, last night was the night that they, one of them hit the house really hard. So can't believe I didn't realize that that was taken. I knew something was off. It's like, what is something don't feel right? And sure enough, screwdriver's been missing. And at one point last night, we noticed that this was on the ground. And I didn't record it because I didn't know when it got knocked off and stuff, and I was just like, I don't know, so I just put it back. I don't do that very often, but I guess I'm a little off my game the last couple days. But wow, they put it in the screwdriver drawer. That, to me, is amazing. And Jim just told me, too, that the drawer was closed when he came out. So that means that they brought it back, opened it, put it in there, and closed the drawer. Usually, like when they've gotten into it, the toolbox, the drawer will still be open. So, apparently they're learning manners and etiquette. It's Thursday, August 24th, 8:17 a.m. Okay, it's been 5 days since there's been any activity. I was getting worried. But, like I said before, usually it's like 5 to 7 days and something happens. So, here is a picture of the railing on the 20th. Those pliers with the red handles and that screwdriver, I put them out on the 20th. And they've been out there ever since. And this morning, the pliers are gone. Screwdriver's moved a little bit. As you can see, straight. Dice are moved a little bit. But nothing else has been disturbed, and I already checked around the side of the house and then nothing happened over there. And I looked everywhere for the pliers and they're not anywhere. So anyways, that's what happened this morning. It's Friday, August 25th, 7 a.m. Yesterday I changed some things up on the porch. I put the Mancala game back out. I put some Play-Doh out. And I also did this. I made a little stick man. And I tied it together with string. And then I put the string over here, the extra string, in the magnetic bowl. And this was at the suggestion of my friend Nathan Rio that I make this stick figure and put it out and see what they do and leave some extra string. And I figured there's plenty of sticks around, so and see if they'll make one or what they'll do. So I sat out here yesterday and I made this one. And so I came around here a little bit ago, but it was too dark to video, so I had to wait. And came around here, and here is what I found. They put a new gift, something I've never seen before, on top of the stick figure. The stick figure doesn't look moved. That It's like a pacifier with a ribbon on it. Don't know. I don't think it's a real pacifier. Maybe it is. Looks like it's more of a toy. But they laid it on the stick figure. Now, that is curious to me because they could have put it anywhere. They could have put this anywhere. They put things on the wood pile. They've put things in the basket. They've put things on the railing many, many, many times. They put things on the chairs. Why did they put it on the stick figure? So I'm going to be very curious to see if anything else happens with that stick figure. And also, yesterday, all that string was inside the little metal basket. Let's see if I can find a picture real quick of how I left it. Yeah, here's a picture of how I left it. And now, a piece of it hanging all the way out. So I'm wondering if they pulled that out a little bit. So I have to go to work today, and we shall see if anything else happens while I'm gone. I don't believe they messed with the Play-Doh. I left the lid on loosely so that they wouldn't have any trouble getting into it. And that's it. So I'll let you know if anything else happens. Walking back here. Just thought I'd look for footprints because the ground's pretty wet. And there's a little tiny, it looks like it's about 4 inches long. I don't know what that is. It looks about the same length as that one in the sandbox. I can see toes right there. It's about the same length. I don't have time to measure it because I have to go to work. Doggone it. Looks like there might be another one right there. And that looks like a bigger one. Not sure if I stepped there though. But I know you know what, I don't think I did step there. Let's see if I can see any more. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Hard to tell what that is. Wow, that's pretty. Okay, it's now 3:57 p.m. I just got home from work. And you'll remember this morning that the Bigfoots put that gift on the little stick figure that I made. Well, while I was at work, look what they did. They made one beside mine. They didn't tie it together, but they used 2 eye sticks just like I did, and they put a little rock for the head. How awesome is that? That is that is just incredible. Now, I've been thinking today while I was at work about the gift being laid across the stick figure that I made. I'm wondering if they did that to show that they liked the stick figure that I made. So they laid the gift across of it saying, hey, yeah, we like this, and here's something for you now. I'm not sure why they did that, just to show that they could make one too. That is awesome. I think I'm not going to do anything with it yet. I'm going to take the string and I'm going to just lay it over here. See if they try to tie it together or anything. So I think I'll leave that there for a little bit and see if anything happens, and if not, I'm going to take it in, I think, and keep it with my Y-stick collection that they've given me and stuff. So we'll see if they do anything with the string. That is super cool. My gosh, I just noticed this. They did this too. They took the 2 green game pieces that were in here, one on each side, and they put it over here. And I'm pretty sure they turned those sticks. That's not how I had them laying. Does that mean those are eyeballs? Up there? Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm going to get my phone out and look at the picture to see how I had the sticks laying. So I'll turn this back on in a minute. Okay, that's how I left it yesterday. So they've turned them, they turned this one over just like the stick figures are over there. And I'm wondering if that means those are eyeballs. Oh my land. I don't even know what to say about that. Oh. I also just noticed this. Apparently they're decorating for me now because they switched the potted flowers. That one was on the crock and the other one was up on the railing. So they switched those. Wow. I feel like I better look around, see what else they may have done. I found this little box today. It's got a giraffe on it. It's got a little latch. You open it up. And there's a mirror inside. And I put a little red rock. It's got, or a piece of glass. And it's got a little cushion in there. So we'll see if they do anything with that. Okay, it's August 26th, 3:46 p.m. Jim came out to clean the grill because we're going to cook on it. And he came in and got me to show me something. The red handled pliers that went missing on Thursday the 24th are in the grill. Wonder how they got there. What the heck? Wonder why they put them in there. Crazy stuff.
That I can't answer.
Crazy stuff. Okay. I usually check this grill. I open it about every day. So I'm not sure how long these have been in here, but I'm thinking they probably just put them in here today. Because like I said, I usually check it at least once a day, so. So I brought the bull some chips because he was bellowing over at the corner of the field, and they're all over there. They're all running at me when I bring chips out now. But what's really crazy is when I came back up on the porch, or actually when I came out, I noticed this, but I didn't have time to check it. There is something on my chair. And it's a little rolled up tube of something. The heck is it? Abreva cold sore ointment. Oh my god! Where did they get that? Good lord. Well, it is pretty and little and cute. Apparently they thought I'd like it, so. Hey, thanks guys! That's nice! That's special, thanks! And they had to do this within the last little bit because I've been checking the chair like every time I walk by that window. I look out here and I've been checking it like all day. So they just had to just do this within the last, I don't know, couple hours probably. Well, this has turned out to be an interesting day so far. See what's next. Who knows what'll happen next, so I'll let you know. I would just like to mention that they didn't get that here or anywhere around here because we don't use that. Neither one of us get cold sores. So I have no idea where they got that. Huh. I can't imagine anybody gifting it to them, so they picked that up somewhere. I bet you it interests them because it's rolled up, it's got the grooves, and it's blue. Earlier when we were outside cooking on the grill, we heard some kind of thumping, and I thought, because the guy was cutting hay out back, it was him, and Jim was like, no, it wasn't him, it came from the front. So, I wonder if they were up on the front porch or something, putting that there whenever we heard the thumping. I don't know. Had to be within the last little bit though, like I said. And we came in, we sat down at the table, and we ate. So, don't know what that thumping was. It might have been them.
Where you going?
We're here.
You goofy?
Jim said he heard something walking over here, so I'm going to check it out. Like a man would walk. Hello? Oh, sure enough. Look what they did. That's the corn silk that Jim took off the corn we had for lunch yesterday. It was right over there. Oh my goodness. They were right out here. Jim's been on the porch. Okay, that's the same. Wow. Hey guys, I see you put that pretty stuff on there. Thanks. Clothing, or maybe it's like this. I don't know why they put it there.
Why not on the other one that they built?
Don't know.
Maybe because we have clothes on?
Maybe. Maybe this is us and that's them. Okay, Jim found this morning what appears to be a handprint on the window of his truck. I'm trying to get it documented before it rains. And it's very hard to see. This is from I'm doing it from the inside, but I see 4 fingers and a thumb right there, I think. Okay, I want to go to the outside. I don't know what that stuff is running down. Okay, Jim found this possible handprint on the window of his truck on his way to work. He sent me a text after he got to work showing me the possible handprint, and it does kind of look like one to me. So I didn't get a chance to look at it until after he got home. We got company at the same time that I went out to look at this, so I wasn't able to focus on it like I really wanted to. But anyways, I did my best, and it does look like a handprint to me. There's 4 fingers and a thumb, and then it looks like a spot where maybe the thumb was moved up, touched again on the window. Um, I measured it, and it measured 9 inches at least from the top of where the fingers are down to where the palm would end. And my son's hand is behind it in a couple of the pictures, and it's bigger than his hand. And he has pretty large hands, so I don't think it was a little one this time. Also, it was about 5 feet off the ground, um, the window where the spot on the window where it was touched. So I wanted to just put that in there. And also, the detail on this one is not as good as the juvenile handprint that I had on the window in the garage, but it is interesting nonetheless. And it, he drove to work and drove back, so I'm sure it degraded. But when I did try to get samples of the residue this time, and when I went to like scrape it off with the Q-tip, I thought it would just kind of like flake off or something. That's what I was expecting. But instead, it was like thick grease. So I don't know how good of samples I got, but I was surprised at what the consistency of it was. So I thought that was interesting. It's Tuesday, August 29th, 2:50 p.m. I just got home from work and didn't see anything different except for this. My Bigfoot's picked me some crab apples and put them in the basket. That's so nice of them. That's the crab apple tree back there. Way back there. So they picked me some. They're so funny and nice and sweet. Gotta love them.